Greetings, YouTube. Hope everybody's doing well. Well, today is actually the first day of February 2014, and I'm not sure if I'll be able to load this video up until maybe the 3rd or the 4th because I am away. But I did want to make it because I do have my silver with me, and I keep it at various locations, but I happen to have everything with me right now, and I thought it'd be a great time to make a video. So here I am on the first day of February when I am making this to share with you my January 2004 acquisitions, some other information, and how I'm going to proceed into February 2014. Well, first and foremost, I want to thank everybody for subscribing to my new channel. Literally in about a week and a half, I've gotten well over 100 subscriptions, and I am absolutely blown away by that. So I do want to thank everybody for subscribing, and I hope I could keep up some good content as I move forward into being a silver/bullion/numismatic collector/stacker. So that being said, I just wanted to go over some goals that I have kind of amended since I made my first video only a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. But as I tried to, convey in my first video, I said originally that, sorry about that, that I wanted to do 50 to 60 ounces per month. Well, that's questionable, and, I could do it, but, somebody on here did say to me, there's no rush, and you could just accumulate slowly, and you will be surprised how it will build. And I guess that's true. Sometimes you start something and you want to run, and you don't pace yourself, and you run out of breath in life, and you know what? I don't want to do that in something that I want to do steadily for potentially a very long time to come. So I'm going to amend it, and I am going to say now we're going to nix the 50 to 60, and I am going to say I want to stack anywhere from 15 to 25 ounces a month. And for me, that is a little bit safer, and it's probably a little bit easier for me to obtain. If I have some lean months and I can only do the lower end of, 15 to 16, well, then I will do 15 to 16. If I could do 20 or more, then so be it. So I guess I should say 25 plus in that case. I don't want to make it there like a definitive 25 and I'm going to cap it. For instance, this month I bought a lot more, and I guess that's part of the reason why I said I'm going to do 50 to 60, because my birthday happens to be in January, and I went with my girlfriend to the casino, and we stayed overnight, and I live on the East Coast, and I got very fortunate, and I won $800 to $900, and it just so happened to be the week that I started doing this. So rather than blow that $800 or $900 that I actually won, I started it with this. That couldn't be the more perfect type of start to investing in myself through silver stacking and bullion stacking. So that is exactly what I ended up doing, and that propelled my total this month $800 more than I would have spent, which, as we all know, is a significant amount of money when you're looking strictly at silver. So especially at the price that it is now, as I'm doing this, the price is $19.20 per ounce Troy, is approximately where we ended on Friday, January the 31st, as of 1/31/14. I want to look back at these videos and say, look at this. It's $19.20 per ounce right now on this date. It's pretty incredible. So that was a part of my strategy. A lot of great advice I got from a lot of people here. And, you know, this is a community, and I could absolutely see that it's growing, and I am thrilled to see that, and I'm thrilled to get in when I am. When it is lower, you know, a lot of people have gotten in at $40 or $30 to $40 per ounce, and you know what? It's still a great investment for long term, because long term it's going to go up, and especially if you're doing it numismatically, you know, there's a fine line there. Speaking of numismatically, I guess I'm about 90%. This is how I'm viewing myself. 90% bullion and 10% numismatic. 10% numismatic. I basically am looking at that, even though my first month it's a very eclectic bunch of things that I have acquired. A lot of different types of silver, because basically I wanted a tactile view, especially for the first 1 to 3 months. I wanted a hands-on approach to things that I, you know, saw, whether it be on a website, or a specific dealer, or on eBay. I wanted to get a hands-on approach. So I'm learning that in, you know, weighing this 90% bullion versus 10% numismatic collector, I think, you know, it's a very, very fine line, and I think in the first month I've noticed that discipline is definitely the key. You really need to discipline yourself, and you need patience. You need patience. Patience and discipline are the key in anything in life, but particularly with this. I mean, you know, you might see something that you love and you want to press that button in the worst way, and the next thing you know, it might be $33 one day for an ounce, which typically that is not what I want to spend for an ounce of silver, even if it is numismatic in that 10%. And I do have some things that I did purchase that are that this month, but that is not really where I want to be. I want to be in the low end above spot, because personally, if I ever have to unload this in the unlikely situation that I do, and I hope I never have to, I hope I could hold this and pass it on to generations to come, I want to be as low as possible cost average wise, which is why in this video I'm going to explain to you why I bought what I bought, how much I paid for every section of the collection for the month of January, and my cost average. That being said, I wanted to share with you some things that I actually purchased for this month. Basically, there were a few necessities that I found I needed. First and foremost, I ended up buying cotton gloves, and I got them for $3 on eBay. So these are the tools of the trade, so to speak. If you're doing this, you need some tools of the trade. First would be gloves, specifically cotton. And they're great, and I can handle the merchandise, the silver, whatever you want to call it that way. Secondly, I found that I needed a scale. And same thing, I purchased this on eBay, and I don't have another hand to open this because I'm holding my camera. So I'm going to put this down for 1 minute. And as I open this scale, sorry about that, as I open this scale, it's a pretty good scale. It's decent for what I actually need. And it works pretty darn good, I have to say, and I have used it quite a bit. And I don't know if you can see this. Here you go. And it's pretty good. I'll show you something I bought here. Here you go, not to spoil it. I got a half an ounce Vulture Peak bar. and put it on there. Sure enough, it's a 1/2 ounce. So it's pretty good. And the other tools that I got after a scale, which by the way, this cost me $7 on eBay. All right. The last piece of the puzzle, so to speak, is a heavy-duty magnet that if you go on eBay, and I forget the name offhand, it's a pretty long name, but the bottom line is this magnet cost me $3, and the gloves, they cost me $3. So my whole investment here was $13 in the tools of the trade, which is really nothing. But the key is this magnet, you know, it's not magnetic onto silver, gold, etc. Whereas if, let's say, this box here is magnetic, look, I'm just holding it like this magnet here, and it's one of these magnets. Just hold it. It's actually a whole bunch of magnets, and they're all together. So it's pretty good. So I'm just doing it. Look at this. I'm doing this, and it's just lifting it right up off the table. It's really heavy duty. Whereas when I'm looking at the silver, it's not picking it up at all. So, you know, that tells me that it is. Look at that. It caught onto that thing. I'm trying to put it off to the side. It tells me, A, that the silver is authentic and not made of other base metals like iron, zinc, copper, whatever. And also, it allows me to have peace of mind with the scale that, you know, what I'm buying is an ounce or a 1/2 ounce or 10 ounces or whatever. So that's pretty important to me. And for a whopping $13, buying them right on eBay, can't beat it. Well worth it. All right, that being said, remember this, everything that I'm purchasing or everything that I'm going to tell you will include the shipping and handling and the price, okay? So that is really what it comes down to. So I'm going to go, and I'm going to go one at a time around the table here, and I am going to show you my acquisitions for January. So let's start here. I purchased 2 of these beautiful, I think they're beautiful rounds. Everybody's seen them who's into stacking. So I have 2 of them, and for them I paid $25.34. That was with shipping. So each one $25.34. You know, it's a little bit high at the moment, but you know, with shipping it was okay. $25.34, and for these I paid $25.48 with shipping. So really it was probably $23.48 and $23.48. So with shipping was $25.48. I'm going to do a whole, like, all my rounds as, I'm sorry, you know what? I'm actually giving you the wrong numbers here. For my rounds, here's my rounds. This is what I paid. Actually, this will be easier. I'm not going to do it one by one. I'm just going to do for the whole lot of what I paid for these rounds. This is basically what it is. Okay, so basically we have this kind. We have this kind, which I think is absolutely beautiful. It's similar. There's a whole Indian theme here going on, Native American theme going on. This one I absolutely love. I think it's Golden State Mint. You know, this is 1 ounce. This is the 1 ouncer. I love that one. Then, for fun, I got this one, the Santa Claus. It says 0.999 Troy on the back. They all say 0.999 Troy. I won't buy it unless it says 0.999 Troy, and it's from 2005. It's Santa Claus. Then I got, this one's interesting. This one, I found out, it says Bill of Rights, and it commemorates the 200th anniversary of the Bill of Rights. And I found it on eBay, And, you know, it says 0.999, 1 troy. But I found out it was something that was given by Chrysler Company to Chrysler Company employees in 1991. And what did I get this one for? I got this one for, with shipping, it was $24.99. So it's kind of cool. It's a collectible. Not only that, it's really nice looking silver round also. This one was pretty cool. I'm not sure where it's from. I just put it in something else because what they sent it in didn't really fit it well. It's a prairie dog round on the front, and on the back, you know, it says your typical, you know, 0.99 troy. Sorry about the focusing on this camera. It's not my normal camera, but it's kind of nice, you know. But it's 2 ounces, so you know you could see in comparison there. It's a little bit thicker than this one, so that one's pretty cool. So that one's 2 ounces. Then I absolutely adore these. These are my favorite. I bought 3 of the Scottsdale rounds, and I actually got a pretty good deal for these. Shipped, each one averaged $24.15 each, which is not bad. I mean, that's pretty comparable to if I went on Scottsdale. Now, of course, I weighed them all. I've taken a lot of these to my personal dealer here in my city, and this is just absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if you could see how beautiful that actually is, but if you've seen this round before, you know how gorgeous it is. I just absolutely flat out love it. I may acquire more of these in the future, especially if the price of silver gets lower. I'm going to probably splurge and I'll buy myself 10 or 20 more of them, because they are just, you look at them and it's like you drool on the face of a lion. It's gorgeous. So I got 3 of them for $24.15 a piece. So let's move over here. So for my silver commemoratives and rounds, oh, you know what? I have to include something else. I have to include this. Check this out. This is a 4-ouncer, and I believe these were made by the Washington Mint, and it is the platinum coin, but they turned it into a 4-ounce, as you can see right here, 4-ounce silver, like a commemorative, and they made this in the year of 2000, I think this one was? Yeah, 2000. They made this for 2000. The beautiful part of this is that it is 4 ounces. It's platinum layered. It's 0.99 fine silver. I actually bought this one for a joke. It didn't come with the certificate of authenticity, which is fine by me because it is 100% silver. I tested it, and I've taken it to my coin guy, and we tested it, and it is silver. There's no question about it. But I got this particular one. I'm trying to look at my flat-out price for it. I got this for $78. That's shipping included. So $78 I got this one for. Amazing. I couldn't believe it. You know, that's, what is that an ounce? It's like let's call it $18 an ounce-ish, $19 an ounce, $19 an ounce for this, which is under spot right now. I probably got it 2 weeks ago. Then I got these also. I got the Silver Eagle 2000 Silver Eagle that does come with the certificate of authenticity, as you could see here, and you could see, you know, 1/4 pound fine silver, 0.999. This one I paid, let's see what I paid for it. For this one I paid a little bit more. I paid $102.50. But check this out. You know, you have the certificate of authenticity from the Washington Mint, and then you could see right here, look, 0.999 pure silver, 1/4 ounce troy. So, you know, it's pretty nice, and it's numbered, number 3418. So, hey, listen, this is gorgeous for a whopping $100. $102.50. It is a beautiful piece. I am not upset I bought that in the least. Same thing here. Look at this. The double eagle from, let's say, 1933. They did a redo of it they made this in 1999. And the St. Gaudens. And then you flip it over and check it out, man. That is pretty incredible. You know, and it is 0.99, 1/4 pound, fine silver, and same thing here. This is a certificate of authenticity, 0654. I stole this one more or less. I mean, this is crazy. See, 1997, giant 1/4 pound golden eagle, 4 troy ounces, yada yada yada. It's a great thing. So look at this. Check this out. I got 3 of these bad boys here. So, you know, I'm pretty excited about that because they're like American coin, you know, reproductions, but they're 4 ounces of silver, and they are something really beautiful that you could hold in your hand, just like, you know, you guys all buy those Perth mint coins, which I'll probably get in the future, but they are pretty beautiful. So right here, that's another 12 ounces. But the Golden Eagle, I bought this one on eBay for $52.24 shipped. I bought it from the guy for $50 and $2.24 shipped. Divide that by 4, insanity. I mean, you can't get it cheaper than that. I got it for, what is that, $14 an ounce? So that's like awesome. That's like crazy. So that's part of the good stuff that I got there. So, okay, so when I look at my actual rounds, so for my rounds and commemoratives, I spent $475.38 divided by 24 ounces equals, this is great, $19.81 per ounce. That's pretty incredible, actually. That's a hell of a deal. So let's do the next thing. The next one that I am going to do with you is my foreign coins. So let's go here. This was really cool. Of course, I had to see the pandas, but I got an interesting thing. I got this. It actually came from China. I mean, I bought it in the United States, but it's from China, just like all the pandas are from China. But this, I found out, is how they sell them in China. And it came in this little package, which I've never seen before. I'm sure some of you have. But it came in this package, and if you look on the back, it says a whole bunch of stuff in English. I read it all, but it's also in Chinese. And it's from the People's Bank of China. And this one is from 2011. I purchased this one. I paid, obviously we all know there's a premium on the Chinese coins, but for that one I actually paid specifically on the 2011, I paid a little more on that one. Way out of my league. $38.04 for this one. But I thought, you know what, it's a 2011, it's pretty cool, it's in the packaging, I'll let it sit. Then I got these. I have a 2013, wait, hold on one second. Yeah, I got one 2013, and for the 2013, I ended up paying $29 for the 2013. Remember, that's with shipping included. And then for the two 2014s, I paid probably a little bit more than I should have, $28.34, but that's with shipping included. So I'm not going to cry about that. I'm kind of happy about it. I like them, and I guess that's all that matters. And I wanted to get my hands on just a couple, just to see what they're like, see what they look like. Then next would be, got a couple of the Fujitakus. Got 2 of them. They're beautiful. They're, I believe, what year are they? 2013s did I buy? Yeah, 2013 Fujitakus I got. And actually, I didn't get a bad price. I got them $24 each shipped. So they were 22 probably, and I got them for like 24 a piece. Not horrendous. Then I went and I purchased the 2011 Libertads. Love these. They're beautiful. The Libertads. And I paid $27 a piece approximately for them. I'm sorry, $28 a piece for them. Remember, that includes shipping. Then this is pretty interesting. I got the one Philharmonic, and it happens to be a 2008, which is fine by me. The older, the better. But this is an interesting story, and I'm going to continue this story next month. I actually paid $25.52 for the 2008, which I'm not sure if it's high or low, but I wanted to just get a tactile feel of it, the weight of it, the look of it in person, because I do like it. I love the instruments on it. I love the hull on the back of it. A lot of people thought that was an organ. It does look like an organ, kind of, but I think it's I'm not sure. It looks like the hall in where they play, but I have no idea. I have to do some research on that. But I paid, what did I say, $25.52 for this shipped. And maybe you can tell, right there on the very bottom, I know this camera really stinks, there is, look at it like that, there's like a little ding, and it happened when it was shipped. So I bought this one on eBay from a gentleman who was very, very nice. I sent him a really respectful email. And I said, I'll keep the coin because I love it anyway, even though it does have a ding on it and whatever. And I said, rather than, go through the shipping it back to you, then you shipping me a new one, blah, blah, blah. I said, why don't I just buy another one from you? And he said, that's fine. Send me a money order for $21, and I will ship you out a new one. So I paid $25.52 or whatever for this one. So the other one's costing me $21, and I'll use that one for this month in February, and I'll have a brand new coin, which I love. So my international purchases cost me $253.24, and we're going to divide that by 9 ounces, equals 28.14, which is not horrendous. So next is going to be U.S. coinage. So with the U.S. coinage, of course, living in the United States, I had to get some U.S. coinage. So I did, and I started off getting a couple of different things. This one is a 1991 Silver Eagle. I got, a 2003 Silver Eagle. I got some of these painted Silver Eagles, 1999, 2000. I actually like them. A lot of people are like, no, don't get them. I like them. I think they're cool. And guess what? They're silver, and I got them for a cheap price. I got 4 2008 Silver Eagles that are BU, brilliant uncirculated, and I have a 2013 Silver Eagle. I had to get last year's. I'll get a 2014 this month probably. Anyway, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Silver Eagles. I paid on average about $25 each shipped. I mean, literally. Even the painteds, I couldn't believe it. I got the painteds. These I got for $25.48 a piece shipped. So for my U.S., I paid $225.50 divided by 9. It was $25.06 each, or per ounce, basically. So that leaves me with these. These were the bars that I decided to acquire. I got a reserve bar, a 10-ouncer, which I love. They have a nice weight. They're beautiful. And I got an NTC bar, which I made a deal with a guy online, and I got this bar for $200 straight out. Even though it's trading around that now, I still can't find it for $200 even, with shipping included. And this one I got for $218, which is a pretty good deal. I mean, I emailed some of these people when they put the items up, which is, I think, a good tip. If you see something you like on eBay, email the person and say you're going out of town or something, and you'd like to just buy it outright, and they might end the auction. Then I bought one of these. It's an Atlantis Mint 1-ounce Troy, little tiny bar, so funny. 1 ounce, 10 ounces. 1 ounce, 10 ounces. And then these, I showed you before, I got 2 1/2-ounce bars. So altogether with that, I paid, here's my amounts, Okay, I paid $468.04 divided by 22 ounces equals 21.32 per ounce. When I add it all up, this comes out to $1,400, 1422.16 divided by 64 ounces equals 22 per ounce, Troy. And that is where I am at currently, 22 per ounce, which is not too bad. So I'm kind of happy with that number right now. Remember, that number includes shipping and handling. Shipping and handling is included with that number. You take shipping and handling out, it might be around just over spot, let's call it $1. It might be at like $20 an ounce. But I'm satisfied with 22 per ounce. What I'm even more satisfied with is 64 ounces of silver for my first month. So I cannot complain at all about that. So that is where I am with my silver. So this is pretty good for the first month of silver stacking. Now, is it a big month for me? Yes, it's a big month for me. I am not going to be collecting this much more or less per month, but like I said, it was a special circumstance, and that is why I did what I did. But let me give you a little addendum here. I also did buy my first piece of gold. I saw a decent deal online. I mean, it was definitely adequate. It was a 1990 Panda 1/20th of an ounce gold coin, and it's in pretty decent condition. Of course, it's not graded, but I'm fine with that. I weighed it, and it is 1/20th of an ounce, and I put it in another one of these containers. So I'll get a little plastic holder for it one of these days, but for the moment, it's fine. And yeah, look, for $75, I got this, and it's a 1990 1/20th. That's cool. I'm down with that. So, you know, that's my first piece of silver, and first piece of gold, and number one to add to the beginning stack of gold. So put the gold over there, and then just for fun, I bought 3 copper bars. They're actually 1 pound each. I'm sure you've all seen them, and they're pretty cool. They're pretty nice. So I got the Indian, I got the Silver Eagle, Walking Liberty, and the Buffalo. So I just wanted to get 3 of them, see what they were. They were a joke. They were about $6.50 each. And I know copper's trading at about $3.50, but I just wanted to get a feel for them. And then in my change, I went and I found 2. I think they're from the 1950s, the best I could read, because they're pretty beat up quarters. But of course, they're not magnetic, and they are definitely quarters because I got them out of a quarter roll. So I'm kind of happy with that. Hey, it's 2 free pieces of silver. Talking about a half an ounce here in beat up silver. But guess what? It's a half ounce of silver. So I kind of love that. So we'll throw that in the little box here of silver. So that is exactly where I am right now in regards to my entire collection. And it's pretty nice. You know, I'm kind of happy. I feel a little bit secure right now already that I have 64 ounces. I cannot beat that. So month number 1, 64 ounces, averaged at 22 per ounce. And that is where I am right now. I want to thank everybody again for subscribing to my channel. If you know anybody else that is interested in what I am doing or you're doing, just please recommend it to them. I am a newbie. I am a beginner, and I am trying my best here to acquire at decent prices. So even though I might have something here that cost me $38, average that out with something here that I found 4 ounces for 52. So altogether, you know, starts averaging out, and I'm at $22.22 per ounce. And I can only say for everybody that bought at higher prices, rule number 1: if you believe in something, cost average lower. There is no question about it. If you take a certain amount of money every month and just start plugging away and say, I'm going to invest $100 in silver, whether it's $38, whether it's $25, whether it's $19, overall that cost average will always work out for you, because when the time comes and you do sell it, or you do have to get rid of it, or you hold it indefinitely, it is a limited item in this world, silver. I don't care what anyone says. I mean, we all know the applications behind it. If you're silver stacking, you know how rare silver actually is, and we've all seen it on the news. It's rarer than gold at this point, which I find amazing. But ultimately, this is where I am, and this is what I have, and my 64 ounces I'm quite happy with. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in, and until next month when I do another recap on my February acquisitions, be happy, be healthy, be happy. That's really what it comes down to. You're making a better life for yourself and a better security for yourself by investing in yourself. And God bless everyone, and I wish everybody the best in all of their endeavors, whether they're large or small. Have a great month of February. I'll probably make another video at some point. Have a great one, guys.